Hello everyone, my name is Eve. Thank you so much for joining me here today, beautiful souls. If you're familiar with me, welcome back. If you're brand new, I invite you to look below in the description and visit my website, visit my Instagram handle as well, where I post videos at least once a week. And I'll put short stories up with messages there also. So that's if you like to receive messages more often. With my YouTube, I've currently been only investing it in terms of a video once a month or once every 3 weeks, but I'm absolutely open to putting a few more videos up more often and doing some shorts. In order for me to do that though, I would really like to have a lot more subscribers. So if you like what I do, please join me here and let's expand my channel. I like it. I'm very busy with clients and teaching, and this is really a service that I offer to the world. So thank you so much if you are here today. And what we're going to look at is, what are the current energies coming through your life? What are the messages that want to come in? What is the guidance from the cosmos? I am a cosmic teacher. I am a celestial guide, an intuitive astrologer. And for any more information about who I am and what I do, all that is below in the description on my website. So if you do feel like jumping ahead and going over the astrology portion, the timestamps will be below for each one of my 3 piles, where we will be looking at what is the guidance that wants to find you at this time, keeping in mind that the messages that are coming through are cosmic, they are eternal or evergreen. For whenever you need to hear them the most, hopefully there will be something here for you. So I want to first get started. Let me just get a little bit more comfortable. And we are going to look just briefly at the astrology, see what's going on in the cosmos here. Alrighty, we are in the season of Gemini in the middle of June. Gemini is all about communication. It's our thought forms, our reasoning, our logic. But Gemini is an air sign, so it loves to be not only researching and gathering information, communication and clarity are very central themes for all of the air signs, which are also Libra and Aquarius. So Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius are the 3 air signs. The central theme is relationship, communication, and strong mental muscle. In this season, we've got the Sun in Gemini. We now have Mercury in Gemini. Mercury will be going through very quickly. It entered Gemini here on June, I think it was June 11th, yes, last weekend. And it will be exiting and going into Cancer on June 26th, where it will be moving much, much closer to the Sun, and it will be conjuncting and rebirthing itself in the energy of the solar flares. So the Sun represents the solar energy, the solar illumination, and it will be illuminating Mercury, which is the messenger, and it's all about that clear mental focus and guidance and the different forms of communication that we use out in the world. So mental focus, clarity, and communication are central themes right now. As Mercury is coming up to meet up with the Sun, though, it will do that on July 1st in the sign of Cancer. So the 2 elements here, they're not just air, it's also water. Water is our emotional body. It seeks to connect through the heart, through our emotions, whereas air seeks to connect through the mind. These 2 energies are running almost side by side right now. They're moving into one another, integrating from the mental body into the emotional body. However, right now, we're coming from the framework of communication. But we want to build on communication based on creating something from the heart. It's something we want that is going to nurture us, nurture our world, and nurture everything around us. Because Gemini is the messenger and the communicator. And Cancer is how to build family, how to nurture the people you most love in your life, how to build a foundation based on love, but also based on family. So that's the focus. And then running alongside of these two air and water elements is fire. We have currently Mars and Venus in the sign of Leo. Venus will be retrograding in Leo from July 22nd through September 3rd. She's going to be in Leo as of June 5th, sorry, she entered Leo. She will not exit Leo until the night of October 9th. So she's guiding us through quite a number of months with that fiery energy. And Leo is about following your passion, following your desires, following your creativity. Leo is about looking at where in your life you can be more visible, more present, and in your own personal power or sovereignty. Because Leo is the lion and the lioness. It rules the animal world. But Leo is an energy of protection as well as guidance. And it's also an energy of self-empowerment. Lions, it's so interesting because lions ultimately don't really have pride, but they're part of a pride. They create a lion club or a lion pride, but the original word or the symbolism around pride is not the energy that we use pride for today. In its ancient form, pride was about forming a clan or a community where they all watched over each other. Something about that word that's going to be very significant for all of us this summer, where you're going to want to build community, but it's a community based on love and nurturance and generosity with like-minded souls. And that's the ultimate and highest energy that Leo brings here, as well as wanting us to move into more of a leadership role in our lives, wherever you want to bring that Leo energy, whether it's within your family dynamic, your career, your love life, your friendship. There's somewhere you are being asked to right now over the summer months to show up and become more visible and more present. And I'm using the word present because the fourth element here, and very strongly with us throughout this summer and the rest of this year and going into next year, is Taurus. It's the earth energy. And Taurus always directs us to creating very solid foundations, being goal-oriented, but knowing that we're going to have to put a lot of hard work towards achieving those goals. And we've got to remain steady, steadfast, and patient. So we have all of the four elements very active right now. And Pluto just retrograded back into Capricorn, which is again enforcing that earth energy of being very much in the moment, being grounded with whatever it is you want to create, and building a solid foundation based on foresight, focused, diligent intention, work, and being very committed to whatever it is you want to bring into being. All right, so that's the astrology here. And we have a new moon in Gemini. It's occurring the evening of the, I believe, yes, it's the 17th, 18th. It's over this weekend. Yeah, so it's occurring here on the 17th on the Pacific coast of the U.S., which anyone who lives on the Pacific up to the Central Coast and across the Pacific Ocean, you will be experiencing this new moon here on the 17th of June. If you're on the eastern seaboard across the Atlantic, you will be experiencing it in the early hours of the morning of June 18th. Now, the numerology for these 2 days goes from a 21 to a 22. Now, how do I come up with that number? The final number is the month, day, and year. So on June 17th, the energy for that day is a 21. Going into June 18, it's a 22. Now in the Tarot, the 21 is the world. It's an energy of completion, that something in your life is coming into a harvest right now. It's coming into its fullness, its cycle. Another way to look at it is something is ending. So you've got to decide, what is it that is reaching a harvest point in your life, and what is it perhaps that is completing or ending. Now, whenever we're facing the energy of the world, it's also about exploring the world, traveling, going outside of your comfort zone, because that's where life happens. And then we go from the 21st into the 22nd, and that's the master number of the builder, the master architect. Whatever it is we want to do here, we've got to create it. And we can't just create it in our minds, right? We've got all the 4 elements here. So all the 12 signs of the zodiac are being uplifted or guided through this time. Please know that whatever you want to bring into being, you've got to create it with diligence, foresight, and a lot of effort. You've really got to show up for this. All right, now let's get started here and look at the 3 piles, see what the messages are. And I'm doing something really different this time. I'm using cards. So for pile number 1, we have this beautiful card of fairies carrying luggage, it looks like, or they're carrying bags through a beautiful field of sunflowers as the sun is setting, or the sun is rising, not sure which. So if you're very drawn to this type of energy, that will be for pile number 1. For pile number 2, we've got another mystical creature, the dragonfly, the breaker of illusion. It's one of the 4 gatekeepers into the higher dimensions. Beautiful energy. And then for pile number 3, we've got the angel. And she's holding her hands in prayer, but also manifestation. So go ahead and choose your piles. I'm going to be using a different tarot deck and a different romance deck for each one of the piles. So for pile number 1, I will be using the Lover's Path tarot card. For pile number 2, I will be using the Mythic tarot deck. And for pile number 3, I will be using the Psychic, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the tarot. It's the Psychic Messages from the Heart, I believe, okay? So those are the 3 different decks, so pick either based on the picture or the sound of the tarot deck. And I'll give you a moment to figure that out, and we're going to be bringing in the different romance decks as well, but a different one for each pile. So let's go ahead and get started. I want to move this over here, and we will start with pile number 1. That will be those of you that chose the beautiful fairies. It looks like they're traveling somewhere. So maybe already for you, those of you that were drawn to pile number 1, there's somewhere you want to go, okay? And maybe you just want to celebrate out in the world right now with like-minded individuals and community, because they're carrying bags and balloons. It looks like they're going to a celebration, like they're going to a party, a gathering. This is a very fun-filled card, so hopefully those will be some of your messages. Let's see what beautiful goddesses are coming in here for pile number 1. We have the goddess Nematona. She's about creating your own sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place. What did I say about traveling? To connect with the divine. So pile number 1, I feel like you might be traveling right now, either literally, physically traveling, or you would like to travel. You're looking into that, you're planning it, you're thinking about it, but you also want to travel in your mind. And where you're going to places that have meaning for you. They are sacred. So either you've been there before and there was a very strong resonance for you, or you're looking for somewhere that you can create a deeper sense of home with the earth and with your own spiritual being. You're wanting to connect more with your spiritual center. And I love it here because she says, create your own altar. So pile number 1, if you don't have your own altar or a place where you meditate, it's time for you to do this for yourself. It's time for you to have your own sacred space in your life, whatever that looks like. And it could be that maybe you're around too many other people all the time and you don't feel like you have your own space. And so Nematona is inviting you to create that. The second goddess we have here is Una. Okay, I believe she's a Celtic goddess. Easy does it though. It's not a time to rush. It's not a time to hurry in your life. You know, with Nematona, it's that sense of meditation, of being on a personal retreat. And so Una is supporting Nematona in guiding us towards being very gentle with ourselves right now and with our life and how it is evolving. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen, as everything is occurring in perfect timing. So she's saying you've got a destiny out there, okay? And that destiny is going to wait for you. It's not going to run away. It's not going to leave you behind. And I love it because Una's asking you to embody the dove of peace and the rainbow mantle. And the rainbow mantle is the mantle of humanitarianism and environmentalism, where we look at it as everything on this earth as a significant part of this planet, that everything is alive with spirit. We are all connected. We are not separate, okay? So Una is inviting you to enter your own personal sacred dance. I feel already, pile number 1, that you are on a very, very deep, profound spiritual journey right now. And if you're not there quite yet, you soon will be, that this is the direction that the cosmos would like you to go in. So let's see what messages we got here from the Energy Oracle cards. Archangel Uriel, you are developing your 7th chakra. So pile number 1, you are on a very sacred journey where you are opening up your higher channels, okay? The 7th chakra is our crown chakra. The color is white and purple violet, okay? And you can see those colors all around Archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel actually is one of the archangels that I work with very deeply. And Archangel Uriel is the archangel of illumination, transformation, regeneration, and resurrection. Very deep archangel. And Archangel Uriel is guiding you into deepening your spiritual practices on this earth, your spiritual teachings. If you are a healer, a teacher, a mentor, a guide like myself, then this is your pile. And you're going to be having a lot more psychic, spiritual experiences coming into your life. So be prepared, because I really feel like the angels are working on your crown chakra right now, which is right here. And I'm getting that they're also working above your head on your soul star. And you're going to be getting a lot of guidance in. Now it's interesting, this is the only pile I felt called on to pull 3 cards for, and I know why now. Because you have been dealing with deceit in your life. And that could be people literally lying to you or talking about you a lot behind your back in a way that's not positive. It's not, when I say it's not positive, it's not something that's adding good energy towards you. So deceit can mean a couple of different things. One, that there's people saying things about you that are not true, because deceit actually means deceitfulness. It comes from the word of something is not truthful, okay? So there is something that is out of alignment with truth in your life currently. And, you know, when we're working with messages like this, and divine timing is around you right now, the angels and archangels and the goddesses are telling you there's some kind of perfect timing occurring in your life at this time. So please call on the goddess Nimatona Una, and Archangel Uriel to help you with whatever untruths are surrounding you right now. Whether it's coming from multiple people, one person, or just a situation. And sometimes deceit is not always conscious. It could be based on misinformation, where a situation is occurring and you're involved in it, but they don't know the truth of it. They can't see all the information. It's not there. So please take it how it resonates. Yeah, you've got two very interesting cards, pal, too. You've got deceit and envy. So these two are coming together. It could be that someone is lying to you or gossiping about you or saying things about you that are not correct because they are envious of you. They can see you rising in your life, that you're going somewhere, that you're having amazing spiritual experiences. You're becoming more telepathic. You're becoming a channel like me, and you're out there helping the world, and they feel less than here, okay? But this is a warning for you, pile one, that there could be certain people or a particular person in your life that is just not being truthful, and you know now it's because there's envy. Doesn't mean they don't love you, doesn't mean they don't care about you, but there's jealousy here. There's something, some part of their life where they don't feel worthy enough or good enough to match you. And either they're talking lightly behind your back, and I'm feeling, though, that Spirit's clearing it, okay? I'm getting that the truth is going to be unveiled here. And I would like to pull one more card from this deck because I need a clarifier for you. What is the clarifier? And I know Archangel Uriel is giving you guidance. And when she's working on your crown chakra, it means you may be very well aware of this talking behind your back. And you may be aware of the envy, okay? Don't give it your time, though. You are better than this. You are higher than this. So can you give us a clarifier moving forward? Wow, this is really wild. Something you're attached to, you need to let go of, pile one. You need to say goodbye to someone in your life. It is time. So angels, can you guide us into what's going to come out of this, please, for pile one? Oh, I love it. You're gonna become the thinking woman or man. You're going to move fully into what your mission is. You know what? When we have a very high mission of being a celestial guide, a messenger, a mentor, a therapist for others, there's always going to be people around us or that we meet in our lives that are going to be jealous of us, that are going to have envy. And perhaps part of your test right now is to keep moving forward despite them. Because what I love in this card is she's surrounded by all of that green energy. And I believe there's a butterfly, there's transformation here. There's something beautiful you're creating, and you're a teacher, you're a messenger, you're a guide for others. That she's getting ready to go up that staircase. There's something awaiting you in the world. We got a lot of messages here. And we have Archangel Chamuel, who's helping you have the courage and he's working on your third chakra, which is your solar plexus. So Archangel Chamuel is working on your self-confidence and your self-esteem, and he's letting you know you've got this one and we've got you. There's no need to worry. Yeah, don't ever let other people keep you from what you're here to bring to this world. Okay, pile number one. So I had a feeling we needed extra clarifiers. Now, I wanted a guide from the elementals on where you're headed. And I love it. You're going east. On the medicine wheel, east is the spiritual pathway. It's ruled by eagle medicine, flying with spirit. So there's a light bulb moment that you're coming into here in your life. There's an illumination. And east is about new beginnings in your life. Okay? Something very new and very beautiful is manifesting here for you, pile one. And it's so interesting. I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune there from the Tarot. The wheel is about to change. And I feel the other message with this is those people or those situations that are not in alignment with you, that perhaps you've had an attachment to them. Why? Because you care about them. It's hard for you to walk away. It's hard for you to say, I can't do this anymore. But again, you've got to let go. It's the only way up, and it's the only way through. Wow, very profound messages. So I'd like to just kind of move these out of the way because I want to get some tarot messages for you. All righty. So we're going to use here the Lover's Path Tarot and see what extra guidance they have. And it may be about your love life, but I feel this has to do with your mission, with your work, with your life's work, with you feeling like you're bringing something really powerful to this earth. And yes, you are. You're very creative, Pile One. You're the King of Wands or the King of Staves. That's very creative energy. The King of Staves is you've already built something here, and it's time for you to up-level it. You're going to the next level with it. So the new beginnings in your life can be where you're taking this creative venture to another level, or you're completing something and you're starting a new creative venture in your life where I feel like you're going to be very successful. Yeah, and the Seven of Staves is you're moving away from challenge. You're done. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm a king. I'm a queen. I'm better than this. I am above drama, because when we have the King of Staves next to the 7, it means I am above drama here, okay? But it also means you have personal tools and empowerment because you're a very spiritually driven person or soul, and you've got all the tools to deal with whatever these challenges might be. And in this card, it's really interesting because this is the mythic, this is the romance, oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of the tarot deck. It's the Lover's Path Tarot. And in this one, he's fighting a dragon to get where he needs to get. And I'm being reminded of those beautiful fairy tales where the prince or the knight always comes in and has to fight dragons or fires. And that's what you're doing. But you're doing it because you're going to get justice. Oh, you are definitely going to get justice. Everything is going to balance out in your life. You've been working very long and hard on this, Pile One. See how she's been creating that tapestry? She's not giving up on it. She's going to get it exactly where it needs to be. She's going to finish it. And you are getting justice. I feel like some of you might be getting money in. This could be about money. This could be about a court case finally completing, and maybe there's just a little bit more to go, because with the Seven of Staves here, it means there might be still some challenges that you have to pull through, but keep in mind, you are the king energy here. Yep, because you are worried. Yeah, the Eight of Arrows, you've been carrying a lot of worry with you. Put the arrows away. That's Eight of Swords is absolute worry. I'm not going to get it. It's been so long. I've tried so hard. I've waited so long. There's a lot of grief here that this has taken so long, and I am so sorry. For some of you, this could be something, if it involves the legal fields, and I feel for some of you it really does, this could be something that's taken 8 years. 8 years. And you're finally reaching the end, 7 to 8 years. For others, maybe you've just been going through this 8 months, okay? I want to pick one more card just to see what the last card is for justice. Okay, the Nine of Staves. Wow, this is crazy. I love it. Okay, there we go. I'm being told, yep, we are good. Okay, let me put this over there. Okay, so let me get these out. We've got the 9 followed by the 10 of staves. I feel this is my fire pile, okay? These are all, staves are all fire signs. Aries, Sag, Leo. If you're not one of those sun signs, maybe your moon is there, you're rising, or you've got a stellium, several planets in a fire sign. But we're going from the 9 to the 10. You're going to have a conclusion here. You're going to reach the end of this. The 9 of staves is usually the wounded warrior, feeling very tired, very exhausted. It's been a very long ride, but you're going to get there, okay? 10s are always about completions and endings, and I'm just going to put that there. And the very last card I got was, what is this? I love it. It's the Hierophant. So this, in this deck, it can literally mean a marriage, but it can mean a partnership too. So I'm getting, because it's all the staves energy here and justice, so I'm getting all the fire signs, I'm getting some of the air energy like Libra, and then I'm getting Taurus here as well. So we've got some Earth, we've got some Venus energies here. You are getting what you want. See how they're both holding hands? It's like a marriage. So this is a marriage. You're either getting out of a marriage and you're getting your justice, or perhaps you're leaving something else in your life that's going to allow you to come into a union or a marriage with someone you really, really want to be with. You've been working towards them for a very long time. But if this is business related, you're going to get, it's going to be a happy ending. You know, this Hierophant in the marriage is absolutely a happy ending. Okay, pile number 1. So I like these messages, but I can see why we had Una in the beginning saying, easy does it, okay? You've got to always take care of yourself first. If you don't nurture yourself first, you don't have enough energy to take care of everything that's around you. But it's all going to balance out with justice and the Hierophant, and you're going to get your desired outcome. Just simply have a little bit more patience and remember the message from Una, which is everything's happening in perfect timing, and seek out these sacred spaces in your life. Create them daily, please. Love these messages. So now I want to look at the romance angels, because so far this could possibly be about love too, you know? Maybe there is a marriage you want to get into, but you have to go through a financial crisis or a financial legal thing first before you can enter into a relationship with a sacred beloved. So what do the romance angels, what messages do they have? What direction do they have for pile 1? Wow, this is kind of crazy. I already have a couple people I know who fit this. And hopefully you guys, when you pick this pile, you know that I'm talking about you. Okay. We're starting off with deception. There's been a third party here. Or you remember we had deceit earlier? There's deception around you. And this is what you're getting justice on. You're getting justice. Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay. Someone is wearing a false mask. Yep. Someone is being deceitful in your life. Yep. And it could also involve a third party. Okay. They could either be disloyal. If it's a business partnership or someone you work with, they're talking about you and doing things behind your back at work. If it's a relationship that you're getting out of, whether you're in a marriage or a long-term relationship, you know that there's something that's been happening behind your back. But it could also mean that you've needed to wear a mask in this relationship too. Why? Because you did it for self-protection. Okay, and it's time to leave. And it's followed by trust. So the romance angels are saying this situation is calling for you to have faith, that you are doing the right thing, that you are on the right path, that you are being protected and guided. And I'm getting a couple different scenarios here already. One, this is certain people going through some kind of separation or divorce, leaving a partnership or a relationship, whether romantic or business, because they're moving towards something much better. And that much better is on the horizon. They can feel it if they haven't met up with it yet, or they know what that much better is, and they're moving towards it. Or you are clearing the decks on your end so that you can express your love exactly where it needs to go, right? Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Be with the person you are really meant to be with, okay? When you're in a relationship where one or both of you feel like you have to be someone who you're not, you have to walk on eggshells, you have to wear masks, then it's not the right relationship for you. Not for any reason under the sun, okay? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So listen to your inner spiritual compass and guidance. Listen to your guides and make the efforts towards expressing your love towards the person you really want to have this love with, okay? I want to pick one last card for you. You're on a religious spiritual pathway right now, okay? Religious factors, you're following your spiritual pathway. I love it, pile one. And one last card, romantic feelings. You want a mutually giving, loving, reciprocal, balanced relationship. Pile one, your heart is yearning for this from every fiber of your being, whether this is solely romantic, but it could also be business. And also pile number one, because I'm getting a lot of business stuff here intertwined, maybe the person you're moving towards or who is coming into your life and you haven't met them yet is someone you're actually going to work with. So it's going to be a business partnership and a love partnership. And who knows which way it's going to fall first, right? So to finish up this pile, I would like to pick some love is in the air. I want to just get one or two messages for you. See if it can give us any last clarifiers. And then I'm also going to pick an affirmation card from my own personal deck that I created. So love is in the air. What does love in the air want to bring for you, pile one? What is the message around your love life? Pressure. Apply the pressure. It's now or never. Do not go back and forth. So they're saying you've got to make a choice. You've got to move forward. So apply the pressure. It's towards yourself, but it's also towards whoever is in your life. But there's fear here. They're saying face your fears. You've got to face your fears to move through this, okay? Sit with yourself and face your fears. Yep. And the final card is, wow, I love it. It's time for quality in your life. As you spend more time with your partner and also with yourself, you will experience more intimacy. So you want quality time in your life. And that's not just about your love life. That's quality time with yourself. That's the Nematona message. You want a partner you can build really deep intimacy with, and you want quality time in your life across the board. I love these messages for you. So thank you so much for coming here, pile number one, and let's end with one of my affirmation cards for you. What does pile number one need to know? Spirit, beloved divine cosmos. No, not meant for you. Yep, that's a very, very clear message. Focus your attention in new directions. Start with self-love and self-care, okay? So that's my card. Yeah. So the message is, I start with myself. I love myself. That's your mantra or your affirmation. But know This is not meant for you. That's why it's time to leave and start focusing your attention in the new directions that you want to go in. And love will flow to you once you do that. I love these messages. So thank you so much for being here with me today. If you like what I present in the messages, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button so that you know when I post a new video. And feel free to give me comments. I'm very, very open here. So thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate all of you. So I'm going to move over here and remove the cards so I can start with pile number 2. Alrighty. I want to make sure I've got all of my decks here ready because I'm going to shuffle and pick some random cards here too. My love is in the air. They're great cards, but they love to move around. Okay, so we're going to put you right there. So for those of you that chose pile number 2, where's my pile? There you are. It's the Dragonfly. You know, the Dragonfly is the breaker of illusion. Very interesting. Pile number 2 is already having a little bit of a theme from pile number 1. Let's see how she goes, though. If I say that again throughout the reading, pile number 2, you may want to then go back and listen to pile number 1. But the Dragonfly is about 3 things. It's about breaking through any illusions or delusions you might have in your life. Number 2, it's about your physical body and your well-being. It's time for you to get really, really healthy, mentally, emotionally, and physically, and that you want to apply yourself to your physical well-being right now. And thirdly, the Dragonfly is one of the 4 gatekeepers into the higher dimensions and the dream world. So it has a very strong spiritual connotation. The Dragonfly is a very luminescent light energy. So for pile number 2, if you chose this, if you were drawn to it, I feel like you want more lightness and more light in your life. You want to feel lighter. You don't want to be burdened by things. You don't want to feel heavy. So let's look and see what goddesses came in for you. I love it. We've got Sekhmet. Love her, the Egyptian goddess. So right off the bat, we've got the energy of Leo. Remember, I was talking in the astrology portion about this summer where we have Venus and Mars in Leo, but Venus will be retrograding there. Mars will be going from Leo to Virgo. You are meant to be on your throne. You are meant to be a leader in your life at this time, to take a leadership role, to stand in your power as a sovereign being. This is your throne. And I love it because the light around her, the colors are all golden and pink. Well, gold is the color of wisdom, and pink is the color of love. And then the blue around her third eye is the color of wisdom. You have earned this title of being a queen or a king in your life at this time. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength will assure a happy outcome. So the messages we're getting there is not only are you ready, because that's what I'm seeing in this picture, you're ready for this. You deserve this, you are worthy of this. Those are the 2 lions. But also you are strong enough. You can do this. You've created a lot of self-confidence and strength over the last years or decades of your life. You are ready for this position. So pile number 1, maybe you're getting a promotion in your life right now. Perhaps you're going up to a higher level within the corporate world or the government or wherever it is you work. You're rising. You're, what's the word I'm trying to get? You're being given more of a directorial role. I'm seeing another word here. some of you may actually be getting an award. I don't know who that's out there for, okay? But I'm getting promotions, I'm getting rewards, but no matter what, you're being very, very visible. People can see you. It's time for your visibility. And, you know, because we've got the 2 lions there, you could very well be on the twin flame journey. 8-8, the Lion's Gate, that whole day and the whole energy field leading up to it and past it, it usually starts opening up around July 26th, and it usually starts closing down around August 13th, 14th, 15th. So just know that something about that time frame or the Leo season this year is going to be very significant in your life. Now, the other goddess that came in is Arakura. She's the goddess of blossoming. You are just getting started, so please have patience with yourself and the process, and don't give up. So I'm getting a lot of Virgo energy here. So pile number 2, Leo off the bat, but could be any of the fire signs, okay? It could also be that you have a very prominent sun sign in your chart. You know, the sun rules Leo. It's exalted in the sign of Aries, but your sun could be in a prominent place in your chart. It is in a prominent place in my chart, and I'm a Pisces. So regardless of your sun sign, I feel like it's time for you to be in your essence, okay? But you're just getting started with some of this. So take it slow. It's a journey, not a destination. Be in the process step by step. And whenever it does get a little bit challenging, because it will, please don't give up, okay? She's telling you, please keep going. And I'm getting a lot of Virgo energy. I'm getting earth energy with Arakura, and also some Libra. So maybe those of you that have picked pile 2, you're a fire sign, or your sun is prominent in your chart. You may be one of the 3 earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or maybe you're Libra. And I'm also picking up Aquarius. Now let's look at what else came in for you. What is the other guidance here? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You are on the twin flame journey. I love it. Number 14, Temperance. Caring connections. You are building caring connections in your life right now. You're nurturing them. This is absolutely what you want. You want to be with like-minded souls. You want to be with your soul family. But this is more than anything, I'm feeling a romantic card. It doesn't have to be in the deck. Sometimes it refers to really close friendships, but I'm getting the sense of romance here. And perhaps someone is going to give you an offer, and maybe that offer is going to be engagement. And yes, it is the door to romance. Wow, number 33, that's a master number. So you may be seeing a lot of 333s right now. And remember, with Sekhmet, you could be seeing a lot of 888s. The 8th day of the month, the 3rd day of the month, these may be significant energies. This could also mean that maybe one of you is a Leo and maybe one of you is a Pisces or Aries, because that's the month of March. But 33 can also be reduced to a 6. So something may be opening in romance for those of you that are single before the end of June. Very beautiful energy. Caring connections and the door to romance. Number 2, your heart is absolutely blossoming and opening. I love it. And so let's look at the elemental guidance here from the elements. Oh, you've got oceans, bravery. It takes courage. Again, the lion's courage, right? Where you're headed is somewhere new, I feel. And it's going to take courage, strength, and bravery. But see how she's walking like an angel across the earth. So whatever you're doing, you might be traveling, or you're doing something that's going to have a very significant impact on the well-being of this planet. So pile number 2, I feel like this is about your mission, and it's also about your love life. And it could be that you might be moving. You know, that this could be a card of moving, or that your love life is maybe long distance. Maybe you're traveling to meet someone, or they're traveling to meet you. And maybe you live apart from each other, but you're going to come together. Love those messages. So let's check in with the Tarot and see what extra guidance the Tarot has to bring here for pile number 2. I'm going to just keep picking cards until they tell me to stop. Okay. Okay. Do we have any more cards coming? Okay. Yes, we do. There we go. Okay. Just keeps going there. The Tarot love to speak. When they're on fire, they love to speak. So we have the Page of Pentacles. So there's a message, pile number 2, coming to you about your financial well-being, okay? And maybe there's an offer here of something. Maybe that is a promotion. Maybe it is an award of some type, but it could also mean someone has an offer for you. And maybe this is an offer of love, but it's an offer of love that's going to be stable and steady. This person may be only a page. Maybe they've just started to be financially well off, or they've just started their own business. Maybe they don't have a lot to offer yet, but it's building. And it's solid, okay? So we have the Page. Wow. Okay, you may have choices. The Page followed by the Emperor. Or, you know, the Emperor is coming in with a Page. And that means the Emperor is only coming in very slowly, right? With the Page, like, I'm going to come in gently with a small offer first, but I'm really an Emperor. You just don't know it yet. Now, remember, this is not about gender. When I say feminine or masculine, we carry both. The Emperor is someone who is very ambitious, has a very good career, is well off. They feel very at home in their skin. They're self-confident. They're a self-made individual. And I really wanted to look at this card because I feel like there's a message here from the Emperor. See how the Page is telling you there's something coming, but most likely it's coming in the harvest season, which is September and October. So it's coming slowly. All Earth does move slowly. And maybe it's an Earth sign that's coming towards you, but they're going to offer you the world. They really are, but you may not know it right away, okay? And the Emperor is carrying the world in one hand and the lightning bolt in the other. And on his shoulder sits, I believe, a falcon. So there's definitely messages coming to you. And with the lightning bolt, it may actually come in faster than I think. And the Page could just mean maybe the message comes in fast, but then the Page energy is, but the Emperor is going to move slowly once the Emperor has arrived. But the message, oh wow, we've got 2 pages, and we also have the Page of Swords. Okay, I'm going to have to look at this in several different ways. I do feel like it's one person, but I think they're bringing different offers. One, an offer that they're holding very close and dear to their heart, which is that pentacle, okay? And they really want to give that to you, but they're coming in first as the messenger. They need to know that you're open to talk to them. Now, this could be someone brand new around your life. They're around you right now. Maybe you haven't even met them yet. Could even be someone returning to your life. And maybe in the past, they were at the Page energy. You know, they couldn't give you as much as they wanted to, and they're going to return now as an Emperor. And they're going to have everything, because when I look at the Emperor here, you know, the lightning bolt would be the sword energy, right? And then the world energy is the earth energy. So again, when we look at sign languages here, and please always look beyond the sun sign. We've got very strong Aries or fire across the board, Leo, Sag, Aries. We've got all the earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and we have all the air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. something's coming in here, but they may need to come in slowly, because if this is someone returning from your past, there may not be trust here, okay? And they might need to build the bridge of trust. Yeah, there isn't, okay? In the past, oh, I know exactly what this is, Ten of Swords. You thought this was over. You thought this was so gone, never a possibility this could return. This could have happened 10 months ago. It could have happened 10 years ago or more. Because I'm getting, this is something that might have happened quite a long time ago, okay? But for some of you where it's more recent, it could have been in the last 10 months that this happened, and you just thought this person's gone. They're not returning. That's number one scenario. Two, this person's leaving something behind to come to you. And they're doing it only when they've reached the Ten of Swords. Because the 10 in the Tarot is the ending. It's the completion. They're only going to come when they know they're done over here, right? They're done. They're leaving it behind. And maybe what they're leaving behind, they have to grieve. Maybe there's a little bit of grief that they still need to go through. But in this card, you know, I kind of like it, because even though the person is grieving, there's a goddess, the goddess Athena, right there next to them saying, I got you. You're going to be okay. It's going to be okay. You have gained wisdom here. The goddess Athena is the goddess of wisdom. We've got two last cards here. So who or what is coming in? The Five of Cups. Okay. Someone is leaving something else to come to you, but they need to make sure they're done. Okay? And now we're finally getting water energy. So we've got all the 4 elements, all the 12 signs here. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What I like in this deck, though, is in the Five of Cups, she knows that one of the cups, she can see the cups that are upright, okay? She's not giving up. In this deck, she doesn't give up. Yes, there's 4, seeing there 4 spilled cups. There's 4 spilled cups, and there's one standing, but she somehow knows it's not over, okay? So there's a message here for some of you that even though there's been a lot of water under the bridge, or there's been heartache in the past in your love life, you haven't given up on love. There's still 1 cup standing, and there's illumination here. There's hope here for you in love. Please don't give up on it. Remember in the very beginning with the goddesses, Arakura, please have patience with yourself and this process, and do not give up. She's saying don't give up hope. Everything you want is coming in. The doorway to love is opening, and a caring connection or multiple caring connections are coming into your life depending on what you want. And it's funny, I got the 5 of Cups followed by the 6 of Cups, which is the last card I pulled. The 6 of Cups is a soulmate card. All the cups are now filled. You are getting the cup of love. I love it. She's sitting here on the mountain, on the little hill. The water is calm. She's holding the flowers of peace, and she's holding the cup of love. So you are going to get this beautiful cup of love. You've just got to have a little bit of patience. And all the timing here has been pointing us towards Leo season and Virgo and Libra season. So I think that might be your timing here. So I'd like to pick some messages from the Soul Connections Love Deck and see what extra guidance I can bring in here for you, pile number 2. I want to move these out of the way. What are the love messages for pile number 2, please? Okay. Wow, we've got 3 cards came in all together. Okay, there it is. The first one is confusion. Yeah, you know that Ten of Swords can be going through a very long period of time where there's just not enough information. There's up and downs in your love life. There could be absolutely confusion. All seekers of truth experience confusion, okay? Ask the divine to provide the answers you need. So ask and the answers will be given to you, okay? But then I have that followed by synchronicity. I love that. So you are leaving a time of confusion in your love life, and you are now entering a time of synchronicity. A divine soul counterpart relationship is blessed with amazing moments of synchronicity. So something very beautiful is coming into your love life. And pile number 2, I'm not referring to you at all as in a relationship, single, separated, any of that. I'm just looking at your love life as what you need to know, okay? Whether you're currently with someone or not. And the last card we have is connection. Your connection is eternal and unbreakable. So whatever beautiful, caring, loving counterpart connection is coming into your life or is evolving in your life currently, it is an unbreakable connection. Absolutely, pile number 2, I feel like you are those that are on what's called the twin flame journey or the true love journey. You want really beautiful, sacred soulmates, caring, loving connections in your life, and you're going to get your wish. Okay, you're going to get it. I love it. So I want to complete for you with just seeing as if what answers might be wanting to come to you. Where did I put it? Where are you? Uh-oh, here you are. From Love is in the Air. What does Love in the Air want to give? What messages are coming through from Love is in the Air for pile number 2, please, Spirit? Do I have 1, 2 messages? Okay. Divine union. Wow. This connection is protected by the divine. So, yeah, you're either currently in a divine union that's gone through some confusion, or is currently going through some confusion and some challenges, but everything's going to work out, or you're calling this relationship in. This is a sacred union. Commitment. You can expect this connection to last long term. Wow. Pile number 2, I am so happy for you. Absolutely happy. Yeah, the dragonfly, you're breaking through all the illusions, right? And lightness is coming into your life. I love it. So I want to just end by picking one of my cards from my own deck. See if there's an affirmation or a last message that I can leave you with here today on your journey. Whoops. Something wonderful is about to happen. Wow. Oh. Something wonderful is about to happen. Your affirmation is, in infinite gratitude, I claim it now. Okay? So you may want to say out loud, something wonderful is about to happen. In infinite gratitude, I claim this now. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Pile number 2, sending you all very big hugs. Please do subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment if you like how I present the energies and the messages that you received. Thank you so, so much for being here with me today. Many blessings. All righty. So it's time for me to move to pile number 3. Just got to get all my cards out here. Make sure I've got everything I need. Beautiful. So for those of you that chose, I'll move that over there. Got all these decks in front of me here. Those of you that chose the beautiful angel in prayer, pile number 3, these are your messages. Let's see what the goddesses are bringing into your life. Wow, they're bringing love. But Aphrodite is about self-love, okay? Awaken the goddess within you through dance, through self-care, and appreciating your divinity, appreciating your beauty. So Aphrodite is inviting you right now to dance with your life, to have fun, to get out with like-minded souls, get out in the world, and don't be afraid to be beautiful, okay? Put your hair on, put your dress on. Whether you're a man or a woman does not matter. You're accessing your inner goddess here. And so if you're a man watching this, it's about wanting to be in the part of you that you consider beauty and creative, and to be more creative in your life. Get out and dance. So the answer is be more present in your life, but also participatory in your life. And she's also talking about very deep self-care. So I'm getting for some of you that maybe you're going through a bit of a healing right now in your life, that maybe you've been healing something, whether it's physical, whether it's emotional or mental, it doesn't matter. I sense that you've been in a healing phase for quite a number of months, perhaps just weeks, for others months, and for others years. And you're kind of coming out of this right now. And the world is inviting you to dance, okay? So the second goddess is the butterfly maiden. Yes, you're transforming. Okay, pile number 3. I feel like you've been in a little bit of a hermit mode, okay? You've been doing a lot of inner work. This is my pile for those that have been in this place of inner work. And let's think about this. You know what? That beautiful angel in prayer is you've been on your own sacred journey. And you've been in hermit mode for a while. You've been really working on yourself. You've been wanting to purify your energy is what I'm getting. And the butterfly maiden is saying you are experiencing enormous change in your life right now. And this is going to bring you great blessings, okay? So spread your wings. We're getting a lot of bird messages and angel messages. So pile number 3, you may see a lot of birds. You may resonate with butterflies or doves or hummingbirds. I'm getting a lot of color for these piles. So I'm sensing pile number 3 that you have air in your chart, whether it's Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Doesn't mean you're an air sign. I'm Pisces, but I've got a lot of Aquarius in me. But you need to be living your life in color is what I'm getting. And that you've gone through such a deep time of transformation and you're still going through it. You're not fully through it. And what I'm getting here is count your blessings, okay? But it's time to fly. Love these messages. So let's look at the other messages that came in for you. It's time to fly. Pile 3, you're on the temple path, okay? There's something awaiting you on this temple path. You just got to keep following the path that Spirit has provided for you. And that path is being surrounded by fireflies. They're fireflies and they're beautiful orbs of light. Pile 3, I'm getting you're being very deeply spiritually guided, but also protected. And that it's time for you to work very deeply with your feminine energy, okay? Whether you're a man or a woman. And what is the feminine energy? The feminine energy is music, it's dance, it's playfulness, it's creativity, it's cooking, it's gardening. But more than anything, the feminine energy is living from one's heart, wanting to give and receive love. But more than even that, the feminine energy is the receiver. So pile 3, Spirit and the cosmos is asking you to receive because it's your time now. And the temple path is taking you somewhere. Let's see where it's taking you. Okay, but there's some anxiety going on. So what I'm seeing here is it's taking you beyond your anxiety. You're letting go of worry. You're letting go of anxiety. So many of us have been in a state of worry lately. Is this going to work out? Am I going to be ready? Is it good enough? Is it everything I wanted? And when we give too much of our mental focus over to worry, we don't stop the blessings from coming in, but we do delay them. So she's saying, move away from anxiety. The temple path is taking you away from that. Okay, I think I want to pull one more card as just a clarifier for anxiety. You know, it's number 18, which could be the moon card in the tarot. Maybe your anxiety is happening because you can't see clearly. And yet the sacred path is saying, but have faith. We're not going to lead you astray. We're leading you in the right direction. Please have faith on your journey. So let's pull just one more card for pile number 3. Oh, I love it. It's the angel of balance. So when you feel worried, when you feel anxious, call on the angel of balance and she will bring you back into perfect balance. Oh, that is so beautiful. You know, in this card, she's saying, you've got great wisdom. You've got a great heart, pile number 3. You've got a beautiful heart. And there's something about the pyramids and the moon, the lunar energy, that's going to help you right now. The pyramids are a symbol of reincarnation, and they're also a symbol of wisdom. And the moon is telling you that the moon is guiding you on your path right now. Please listen to your instincts and your intuition. And the angel of balance is going to guide you exactly where you need to go to reach the temple. Okay, I love those messages. And so the last message here as your advice is cleansing. It's time for you to really cleanse. But you're going, okay, nope. You're going through a profound cleansing. It's called storms. The storm is clearing everything in your life that you do not need. I love that. See how the universe is holding up this beautiful hand. We could call it the hand of an angel. And there you are in this green patch, right? You're standing in a green patch and there's a giant storm and lightning. And the water is clearing everything away. This is the energy of cleansing. But it can also be an advice card that maybe you need to do a gentle detox or cleanse. Maybe you need to go buy water right now. Perhaps you need to be drinking more water, or your diet needs to be more liquid-based. But please know, pile number 3, you're going through a profound cleansing, and that the storms are leaving your life, so that a rainbow is what's going to appear. That's the message I'm getting. So let's complete here with some clarifiers from the tarot. And then we're going to call in the romance deck. So what messages for pile number 3 are the tarot bringing in? Pile number 3, please. Pile number 3. All of my pile number 3 peeps. What messages, what guidance, where are they going right now in their life? What's going on in their life? Okay, I'm only getting 3 right now. Okay. Yep, you're moving away from the 3 of Cups, but you know what? I pulled it in reverse. So I think I'm going to leave it in reverse. You're moving away from sadness and isolation. Yep, you're letting it go. That's the lightness, that's the cleansing. You don't need it anymore. It's served its purpose. You've learned the lesson. Remember I said you could have been in hermit mode. You've been healing, you've been cleansing. You're a butterfly, you've been cocooning. That's because you've been working through a lot of pain, grief, and sadness. and you are coming out of it now, okay? And where are you going? Into the Four of Wands. I love it. Joy and stability, that's what you want. The Four of Wands is the, getting everything you want, and it's followed by the three of Pentacles. You're reaching out. You're not staying in isolation anymore. You know that to get the joy and stability you want in your life, you can't do it alone. You want to do it with others, okay? So I'm getting pile number 3, a lot of that hermit energy that you've been maybe either alone a lot, if you're in a relationship or married, maybe your partner's been gone a lot, maybe they're in the military, they've been deployed, maybe they have to travel a lot for work, or maybe you just feel like they're not emotionally with you and you feel isolated and alone. It's time to reach out to those that are of like-minded souls and individuals, because reaching out is going to help you create the Four of Wands, okay? So we've got double threes here, though. I'm going to upright this. 3 of Swords and 3 of Pentacles. That's a 3-3. It turns into a 6. So something in your life is absolutely just about to change here. So I want to get a clarifier on the 3 of Swords, please. A well-deserved reward. Okay. That's the 9 of Pentacles. You've been working very hard on your work. So you've been a workaholic and a hermit, working on your coin, working on your career. It's the 9 of Pentacles. It's the card of being single, being on your own, or feeling like you're on your own, feeling like you've had to create this by yourself, even if there's other people involved. And so let's get a clarifier for reach out. What does pile number 3 need to do? Again, it's funny, I'm getting this reversed. The 5 of Pentacles reversed, so you're no longer feeling alone. You're leaving being alone behind. Okay, pile number 3, you may be my single pile, or you've been in a relationship that's very lonely and you're leaving that, but in leaving it, you're not going to feel alone at all. Okay, you've built great self-love here, and that self-love is going to guide you exactly where you need to go. So let me get one last final card here, and it's so funny. It's the 8 of Cups. You're moving on. We're getting a lot of reversals. Are all these cards reversed? Okay, not really. So the 8 of Cups, you're moving on. You're moving on from being alone. You're moving on from telling the world you're going to do this all on your own. You're not. You're reaching out to others, okay? And you're creating joy and stability in your life. And guess what? You've been already creating this through your work. You've got a stable foundation, pile number 3, and you're ready. You're ready. I almost want to pick just one last card. Okay, there we go. Wow. Yep, okay. I got a lot of cards here. Yeah, you're leaving anxiety behind. You are. Okay, that's it. I can see it so clearly. The 9 of Swords, your darkest fears, you are parting the curtains. You're leaving them behind. Healing begins. You're healing all of your anxiety, all of your darkest fears, because that's all they are, is fears. They are not your reality, and they are not what is waiting for you. I love this card because she's parting the curtains, and that's the 6 of Swords. You're moving away from anxiety. You're moving away from fear. Oh, people who chose pile 3, you're ready. You are so ready for this, and I am so very proud of you. And the very last card is the Hierophant. But in this deck, it says you've got great knowledge and wisdom to share with the world. It's your time to come out of the cave, to teach, to be on center stage, okay? To have a beautiful foundation and to be recognized for it. Okay, I love these messages, pile 3. But you want balance in your life. And you don't want to have fear and anxiety anymore. I can see that. So I would like to complete for you with the Creative Love Oracle. See if any of this is about your love life, because, you know, joy and stability, the Four of Wands, can be about our love life. But more than anything, you want joy and absolute stability in your life. And that's where you're headed. So let's see what love messages, what guidance we have for pile 3 in love. Okay. So interesting how the themes keep repeating from pile to pile. So interesting to me. Wow, I mean, I'm just pulling a lot of cards from this deck. Okay, yeah, so for pile 3, remember what I said in the very beginning with the goddesses. You're awakening the goddess within you, really dancing with your inner goddess. And you're going through an enormous transformation. You've got to have patience with yourself, because what you're leaving behind is rigidity. There's something you've been in that's been very rigid, that has kept you limited. You felt like you were in a prison that was not of your own making. But guess what? You learned a lot of lessons when you were here, and you're going to take those lessons with you forward. It's time to leave the rigid castle, okay? There are invisible walls that have been around you, and it's time for you to open up, okay? Reach out, open up. And I'm getting another message for pile 3. For those of you that do have anxiety or worry around you a lot, and you would like to move past this, it's time to reach out and seek help. You're not meant to do this by yourself. So please seek out a therapist and a counselor and friends that are always going to have your back and are going to be a great listening ear for you, okay? In order to experience love, you need to open up and let your guard down, okay? And I'm also getting pile 3. Perhaps you've been hermiting a long time, you've been alone for a long time, or you felt isolated in your love life because you've been hurt in the past. You know, we started out with the 3 of Swords, right? There's been heartbreak, but it's time to let love in. So a lot of different messages there. And you're leaving behind a third party. Now the third party could be your work, where you're not making your work everything in your world, or you're not taking care of your family everything. You're now making yourself everything. You've got to choose yourself now, okay? And if you are leaving a business or a relationship, it's because there's a third party, you know, and you can't be involved with this. You can't be involved with that anymore. Yep. It can also be a rival, or it could also be people gossiping about you, or people who don't approve of the direction you are going in. So pile 3, your message is very clear. Open your heart, move away from the walls that are keeping you constrained and limited. Welcome in self-love at a radical level, and I know you're already doing that. And leave any relationships in your life that aren't supportive of who you are. Reach out to only those that can see you, right? And have patience. It's going to take time for this. Just have patience. Letting go of desperation is important right now. And then love will not pass you by, okay? Everything is in divine timing. But right now, you're in a place of stillness in your life where you're still working on self-love, and you're the butterfly, right? You're going through immense transformation. So we're going to complete where they said manifest your soulmate. So we're coming into a beautiful Gemini new moon, which is the lovers, here late Saturday night, Sunday morning. Light a pink candle while you visualize a soulmate, a sacred counterpart. Prayers and wishes are going to be very important for this right now. But this card also indicates that your manifestation is going to come into your reality very soon. So for those of you that have already been doing this, this is telling you, yes, you still have to have some patience, but do know it's on its way. And lastly, when it comes in, take it slow. Again, pile number 3, I'm getting let go of desperation when it comes to your love life or even your friend life. And don't rush into anything. Take it slow. Don't rush into this connection or this situation. Take your time to get to know each other or to get to know the situation. Let it unfold exactly the way it is meant to. Do not push anything. So that really means do not try to control things, okay? So pile 3, your wishes are coming in, but there's just some more patience that you need because we have that divine timing. We have the angel of balance watching over you, the butterfly maiden. You know, when you've been in hermit mode or you felt alone or isolated for a long time, whether it's literal or just emotionally, it takes time to work through this. And it's very important that you don't make decisions out of desperation of, oh my gosh, I'm ready, let me just dive in right away. Don't do that. Allow things to come in slowly. For pile 3, what I'm getting is don't chase love, please. Let love chase you. Let love find you. So I want to get love is in the air messages for you, pile number 3. Wow. Who's coming towards you? Who or what is coming towards you? That's what I'm getting here. Okay, we've got 3. Wow. Pile number 3, I love this. Yeah, you're getting your 4 of Wands. That's your happily ever after, by the way. New love. Someone new is coming towards you. Someone sees you and only you as the person they want to be with. So this new love, if this is new love, they're going to see only you, and they are going to know that you are the one. Again, take it slow. The 3rd card is engagement. Things are going to the next level. So for those of you that are in a relationship, perhaps where there has been isolation, there has been distance, but you haven't given up on each other, and you've worked very diligently towards balance, then know that something's going to move to the next level in your love life, okay? But I'm also getting for the new love that's coming in. And for pile 3, this is new love regardless of whether it's a current relationship that you're both working on or it's a new love. Engage in it. And this new love is going to be an engagement for you. It's going to bring your love life to a higher level, pile number 3, okay? I love these messages for you, and I want to just end with a card from my own deck. What is the message and or the affirmation for pile number 3? What do they need to take with them here, please? I love it. Oh, I love this message. Live from a space of expanded consciousness. Strive to exist even beyond your greatness. So pile number 3, you're my pile of light energy, right? You know, you're the angel in prayer mode. You've been in isolation before in your life. You know what it feels like to be alone. You know what it feels like to feel radically alone. But you've also invested so much into yourself, your money, your career, and your prayers. I feel like pile number 3, your spiritual group, you've been doing a lot of prayers. And the message is strive to exist even beyond this. So your mantra is, I live beyond my greatness. Don't know if you can see that. I live beyond my greatness. Oh, love these messages. So thank you so much for joining me here. If you like my videos and you want to receive more videos like this once a month or every 3 weeks, if I do it more often, I'm definitely going to make them shorter. And I think I'm going to start doing that anyways. I keep saying that and they keep going on and on. So we'll see what happens. But please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I love comments, and follow me on Instagram. Sending you all so many blessings. Take care. Bye-bye for now.